The biggest problem that most realtors fall into is just limiting the lead sources. So what happens is that a lot of times we as real estate agents, or even real estate agent, even people in general that run businesses, what they do is they just focus on one or two lead sources, and then when that lead sources run out dry or something happens to them, their business falls off, right? So anytime you want to grow a business, you need to have at least 4 to 5 different lead sources to help you out with to grow a business fast. So initially, you might start off with one or two, and then you need to speed that up a little bit. You need to invest more in order to grow your business a little bit faster, right? And have like 4 or 5 different lead sources that can help you grow your business real fast, right? So here's how I would look at it. A couple of five, I think 4 or 5 different lead sources that work really well. First one is setting up your own system. So having paid advertising with Facebook, Google, Bing, any of these sites. If you do paid advertising, these two will become two of your lead sources. Or if you do all three of them, that will be 3 different lead sources just with paid advertising, right? So you can just do all 3 lead sources and invest money in it, or you can start off with two and just do with that. But paid ads will definitely help you generate more leads for your business. This is the number one thing you need to set up for your business initially. Even if you have $10 a day, which is not ideal, but even if you have $10 a day to start off with, just do it with this and pick any of these one and then go from there, right? The next one is Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com. Primarily Zillow. I don't know about these two; they are hit or miss, but Zillow is pretty good. Even though everybody hates on them, it's not the best one. And the ROI is super. You still get the ROI, but it's kind of like takes some time. It's still a good lead source. They have their whole organic setup where people go on Zillow, people look on for houses on Zillow. Sure, a lot of real estate agents hate it, but it also is a good source of lead generation. I cannot deny that. It will definitely help you grow your business if you use it correctly. Just you need to negotiate the deal with them, especially when you set up Zillow market. If you do marketing with Zillow, it can be a hit or miss, but always like make sure you can figure out a deal with them so that it works for you. Cold calling and emailing. So this one is super new. Not a lot of people do this. In terms of like they think that they need to do the cold calling. Sure, they can do the cold calling initially, but you can always do cold calling, like hire an ISA or somebody from out of state, and they can do the cold calling for you. You can charge them $5-10 an hour. They can do all the cold calling for you, emailing for you, and set up appointments with sellers. Right, this is super important. Like you will get a lot of success with it if you have good scripts, and your business will grow rapidly. So not to ignore this. This is super critical. You definitely need to implement this once you set up these two. The third one is organic. So not a lot of realtors do this, or they do it, but they don't do it consistently. The goal is to do this consistently every single day. Organic posting. Every day you need to post something that adds value to your client's life, right? And also have call to actions in it, but every day post something that adds value to your buyers, adds value to your sellers. Any new leads that come in, add them as your friend on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, or even on Facebook and Instagram. Just add them as your friend, even if it's a new lead. And if they've never worked with you, that's fine. Just add them and just post content every day. The reason why you want to do that is because people will start seeing that content, and they'll be like, okay, now this person is the best real estate agent I'm working with right now. So like I don't need to look anywhere else. So anytime a new lead comes in, add them on Facebook, follow them on Instagram. Just have that process dialed in and post every day constantly. And this in itself will give you a lot of organic leads, and you can close a lot of business just from this process too. The last one is referrals. These are best type of leads as well. Always ask your existing clients for referrals. Don't be shady about it, but just ask them directly. Be like, hey, do you know anybody else that needs help with this, with the whole purchase of selling of a home? And in return, whatever you can give them, making sure you follow regulations or rules and regulations. But you need, just to recap, 5 lead sources, 4 to 5 lead sources. If you're starting out, maybe 1 or 2 lead sources. Set up paid advertising either on Facebook, Google. Google is pretty good too nowadays, or Bing. Bing is also pretty solid. If you have a little bit more money, start with Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, any of these sites. Then you can do cold calling, cold emailing. This works really well for sellers. If you want to call expireds or any of these for sale by owners, this works really well. You might need to hire an ISA to do this. Don't do this yourself. If you want to start out to do this yourself, you can, but I would suggest not do it. Organics type of stuff, posting on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, all that stuff. This will help you a lot. And then referrals. So if you have any questions, let me know. But never depend on one lead source. Have 4 to 5. If you want help with your own lead generation services, if you need help with marketing, lead generation, all that stuff, DM me. We can help you get listings as well. We actually guarantee 2 to 5 new listing appointments a month for each of our clients. So if you need that, click the link below, schedule a call with us, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.